Hi, this is Brad Gustafson, the creator of the TRANS-TRAC system, and today is July 15th, 2024, and this is a quick video for the beta testers, giving you a few initial steps to get logged in and start using the system. So the first thing that you're going to click here to sign up. You want to create an account here. Just all you need is your email address, password confirmed, name, and make sure you choose a user type, agent, transaction coordinator, broker, and then click the sign up button. Once you've gone through the process of signing up, you'll be directed to your user page, your profile right here. You can add additional information that isn't on the initial form, and this is the spot where it says manage subscription. You can go click on that button. It'll take you to cancel your subscription. But once you finish that, so your first step will be to go to My Teams and invite other people onto your team that you work with. Right now it's myself and Mary Agent is the other person on my team. I've added her. She's signed up as a user. Right now, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to remove her from my team. Yes, remove from the team. And I'm going to show you how you add somebody to the team. All you do is you put in their address right here, their email address, and then they could be somebody that's already signed up, or it could be somebody that has not yet signed up. So we click the button, check for existing user, and since Mary is an existing user, her first and last name show up, and I simply click add to the team, add this person to the team, and there she is added to the team. Next, I'm going to say you've got somebody that has email address test user number 3, and they are not already registered in the system. So we check to make sure that they're not, and the first and last name fields come up and they're not there. So you would simply type in their name, John Doe, and then click the add this person to the team. Now your team or this person will get an email invitation to sign up if they are not already signed up. If it's somebody like Mary who was signed up already and we simply added to the team, she'll get an email that says you've been added to the team. And when she goes to her team page, log in, she can remove herself from the team if she chooses not to be part of your team. But you want to build up your team, invite people to join you in the process so that you can work together. Once you've done that, you want to go ahead and add a contact. First step is you simply click on the add contact and put in, let's say John Doe, and we're not going to put in a company name in there, but this is going to be a client or well, at this point, let's say it's somebody that's going to sell their house, and their address is 571, just the address, Griggs Street South, and the zip is 55116, and their email address is tester@gmail.com, and their phone number is 612-555-6666, and you want to make sure that they're on your team as well. Even though they're not an actual user, they're a contact, and you want them affiliated with the team that you're on. Now, if you're a transaction coordinator, you may be on multiple teams, but if you're an agent, you'll just have the one team that you establish when you set up. So I'll put that on there, and then we want to say, is this a buyer or a seller? It's a buyer and a seller because they own the property that we're adding, and they're going to list it and they're going to buy another property. And because of that, we want to click this contact owns this house. So now John Doe owns a property on Griggs Street, and that's their email address. I'm going to create this contact and create the property at the same time. So I click that one button and it gives me the full address, St. Paul, Minnesota, and it also gives you the aerial view. You can zoom in and see the property, right? And it shows that that's the owner and he's an occupant of the property as well. Now, if it's an investor, you can click remove as an occupant, and it's just an investment property, and then you can search for an occupant and add them as an occupant, but we're not going to add anybody. We're just going to leave John Doe as the occupant as well. So I click him, put him back in. We can add a picture, and I'm going to say Grigg Street's right there, and save changes. Oh, I'm going to put in it's St. Paul, Minnesota. Save changes, and the photo shows up as well. So you've got all that information there. The next thing you want to do is also add users that are not necessarily clients, but people that will be part of your transactions. So we've got Sally Loan Processor, okay? And I'm going to just go over here and add her in the go-getters and add her as a loan processor. I'm not going to add a property because she's just a contact that we're going to add to a transaction. We can actually add her to the property of the loan officer that we've already created. We can show you that later. But I'm going to create the contact only. Sally@gmail.com is required. So I create that contact. Now I'm going to go to my front page and look for a list of properties or transactions. Right there is the Oak Hill. If I go to the properties, we're going to look for the Grigg Street, and let's say we want to create a transaction from this property. So we're going to click on create a transaction, and we want to select a listing. Let's say it's a listing. And it shows that John Doe is the owner of the property, the seller. This is the people on my team, Gus's go-getters, Mary agents on my team. And then we can add all the other contacts to the property. But I've done that already. I'm going to show you the other one, just because it'll be a little easier than adding everybody in there. You can see I've already added all these different contacts. There's the buyer's agent, the buyer, loan officer, the loan processor. I want to look for a loan processor, Sally Loan Processor. I'm going to go click plus LP, add a loan processor. Right now you see William Lender is the loan officer and without a loan processor. So if you simply click on Sally, and she goes on that list. So then on this page for the transaction, you'll have all the contacts. You can add an escrow assistant and other contacts like inspectors, appraisers, lawyers, whoever you want involved in the transaction. From this, we got a fuzzy search, so we can go, Joe, and it searches through all the contacts. Right now, I don't have a whole lot of contacts in here, but when you get hundreds of contacts, it'll be much easier for you to find people. And you'll notice that I've already assigned all the tasks for this listing, and 4 have been completed, and they were completed by Brad or Mary on the 13th, which was 2 days ago. And we want to go back to the process here, or the list, and you can see on that property that it's been submitted to the MLS, yes, by Brad. Submitted, the listing file was done by Mary. The listing dates and all that information is available there. And some of these tasks have not been completed. The inspection has not been completed, but it's been assigned to Brad. So you'll go through that process in more detail later. If I go back to the Grigg Street, you'll see that since this is a listing, I want to load a list of tasks. I just click that one button and all the tasks show up here. First thing is submit to the MLS is no, but if I go back here, you can see again that everything is no on here, and I have not entered the dates and stuff, so you know that that's not These need to be filled in, but I'm not going to go into that right now. But if we want to complete the install the lockbox, I can first assign to whoever is on your team. There's only the two of us. If you have 5 people, they'll all show up here, and I can assign this task to Mary, and then I can click to complete. Yes, completed by Mary, completed it, or if I complete it, completed by Mary. And I go back here, and you'll see install lockbox, yes, is completed by Mary. And if I go look to my list of tasks, you can see these are all the tasks that have been assigned to me but have not been completed. So it's kind of a brief overview of how the system is set up and your initial steps for you to move forward. Feel free to call me and discuss any questions or propose any questions, and make sure you get on the conference calls that I'm scheduling for group discussions on how to adapt the system to your particular business. Anyway, appreciate you working with me on beta testing this, and hope it helps your business out.